Check. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's game. It'll be the Kansas City Knights and the Kansas City Stars. Friday night action. In the standings right now, Mid-American Hockey League, it's Northwest Arkansas has retaken over first place. Took a couple games last weekend against the Stars to get into that first place slot. Stars fall to second, just 1 point ahead of the Knights, sitting at 20 points. Stars do show 15 games played, Knights only 14 games played, so an opportunity to pass them with that extra game. But they can do it tonight with a little head-to-head action. Next broadcast will be tomorrow afternoon. Varsity, those same Northwest Arkansas Ice Hogs, will be in town to take on the Knights. Varsity will begin at 3:15 with JV action scheduled for 5 p.m. It's a little home action here for the Knights. Couple games against the top teams in the conference. Next week will be a break. The travel team will be heading to Louisville, Kentucky. Game scheduled there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I believe it is, and then the placement game Sunday afternoon in the bracket that we are in. JV2 will be in action tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7:30. And then the JV1 will be in action on Sunday, a later game there, 6:45. Hey, man, if you're a sports fan, what a weekend there is out there. You've got college football playoffs going on tonight. Miami getting a thrilling victory yesterday evening against Ole Miss. Indiana and Oregon going at it tonight. Gymnastics, you've heard me talk about that on the broadcast. They're getting their season started all the way across the board this weekend. We got high school hockey on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the Mavericks are in town, and they're on a streak right now. Be heading over there after this game. They'll play tonight and tomorrow against Tulsa. So if you're a sports fan, there is plenty of variety out there right now. What a great weekend. And oh yeah, by the way, the NFL playoffs start this weekend too, so sports fans will have fun. We got 2 minutes left in warm-ups, and then we'll get the Kansas City Knights and the Kansas City Stars underway. Last time they faced off against each other, it went to a tie. The Stars got out early and often on the Knights, and they had to claw and chip away to get back into this thing and walk away with a tie. That was back in the beginning of December or into November, something of that nature. In net tonight will be either Trent the shot blocker Smith or Weston Russo. Weddlestadt and Brace are the two options for the Stars. Weddlestadt's already done some warm-ups for the Stars. Brace is in there now. We'll see which one of them gets the nod. Looking at some stats here real quick. Leading the way for the Knights in goals is Charlie Larson. Once again, he does play JV and varsity, but sitting at 18 goals on the season. Evan Comm only playing varsity, 16 goals, so you could probably give him the varsity lead right there. Henry Zwellenberg sitting at 15, along with Chase Neal at 15 goals, but once again, Zwellenberg only plays varsity. Chase plays JV also. Looking at the assist side, assist leader Gunnar Smith plays a little bit of mix between both, but mostly on the varsity side. Brody Cunningham sitting at 11 assists. Way to go, Brody. Warm-ups are over. We'll get to starting lineups and then get this action underway on this Friday evening. Running a little behind. Puck drop was scheduled at 6. It's 6:06 now. Fans starting to pack in here at Independence Community Ice. Stars have traveled across from the west side of Kansas City over here to Independence for their home meets or home games today. Looks like Whittlestat will get the nod for the Stars. Oh, we went straight to the national anthem. Looks like with the delay, they'll wave off the introductions of the players. They'll go get their helmets on, and we'll get this game underway. Starting for the Knights, we can go ahead and give those. You got Brody Cunningham and Evan Comm on the defense. Your forwards are going to be Kingston Sanders, Gunnar Smith, and Henry Zwellenberg. In net for the Knights will be Trent Smith. In net for the Stars will be Whittlestat. Coles, Grant, Schultzer. Starting for the forwards for the Stars. Stars will win this. Grant will send it into the Knight zone. Off the boards, grabbed by Comm. Sends it over far side up to Brody Cunningham. Cunningham will bounce it up the half wall. Zwellenberg Brings it down into the star zone. Back behind Whittlestat, loses the puck. Sanders comes away with it, has it poke checked away. This is one thing I've talked about many times. The Stars are good at poke checking. You've got to protect that puck, keep your distance away from them, use the body to keep the puck away from their stick, or they will poke check it right out. Back over here to Com, slap down. Sanders up the right-hand side. Once again, poke checked away, comes up high to Com. He'll send one. Whittlestat with a blocker save. Comes over near side. Schultzer out into the neutral ice. Grabbed by Cunningham. Has it poke checked away. Now regains control of the puck to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg brings it in. Missed on the poke check there by the Stars. Now dumps it down into the Star zone near the near half wall. They'll kick it back out neutral ice. Poked away by Brown. Grabbed by the Stars, Schultzer, and they're going to catch him offsides. Faceoff will come out to neutral ice, just underway in the first, 13:39 remaining, no score. Banks, Dunlap, and Busher have checked in. Brown and McClin on the defense. Faceoff comes to Busher, back over to Dunlap, backhanded, whiffed on that. Or was poke check down into the corner. Brings it up high. McClin sends it back down low. This is Banks. Right to the slot. Just missed the right post. Bounces off the back half wall. Brown sends it back down low. McClin gets it over to Banks. Once again working the near side. Poked away by the Stars. Out into the night zone. Grabbed by Brown. Boy, that shot just missed the net by about an inch off that right post. Stars will backhand it down into the night zone, right to Smith. Kicks it over. McClin cycles it over to Brown, far side. Out to center ice, out past the arm reach of Fortner. Dump back down behind Smith. This will be grabbed by Brown. Just past the reach of Busher, or that's Larson. Forecheck there by Fortner. Back check, get the puck stolen away. Over here near side, big check by Charlie Larson. Puck comes out, they're gonna wave off icing. This will be grabbed by Brown. Chipped off the half wall. Stolen by Schultzer for the Stars. Now regained control by Brown, he'll send it to Fortner. Fortner quickly up to Larson. Backhander towards the front of the crease, goes out in front of the net over far side. This will be Fortner working it. Up the half wall, Com. Back behind Whittlestat. Larson working. Here comes Smith. Smith will get it. Nice! Centering pass to Chikine. That's deflected, comes over near side. Backhander by Cunningham. That's blocked up front as Smith is all tangled up in front of Whittlestat. Now the Stars will try to clear it. And that goes into the net. That'll be out of play. Face-off will be in the Star zone. Com and Cunningham check back in. Richter, Goins, and Smith will stay out there. Stars win it down into the corner. They'll cycle it around the backside of Whittlestat. Far side, Grant misses on this one. The chip back out into the neutral zone by the Stars. Now it's to Com. He'll be chased, back checking his Tillery. Com will bring it into the Star zone. Tillery working hard, gets the turnover. Now it comes out to neutral. This will be Goins. Tried to get it back to Com. Schultzer stole that one, dumps it into the night zone, goes far side to Cunningham. Round the backside of Smith. Chipped up the half wall towards Smith. Delayed offsides is the call right now. Stars get back on side. Now big checks up against the boards. Kicked out Goins. Goins up the left-hand side. Round Jensen. Centers up front. Richter was right there, but goes just past his stick. Now here come the Stars the other way, up the left-hand side. Quick cross ice pass over into the near corner. This is Morrison working it. Gets it ahead up to Sanders. Sanders with some speed up the left-hand side. Down he goes, no arm in the air. Battles for it down in the corner, comes up high to Morrison. Now it's poked away. Here come the Stars the other way, up the left-hand side. Hip check by Gunner Smith. Grabbed by Praisels. That puck was loose in the Knight zone. Slapped off the boards right to Sanders. Smith will send it far side to Morrison. He gets forechecked, loses the puck. Now dumped back into the Knight zone. Grabbed by Sanders. Stars will sling one. That goes wide left of the net. Comes over to Praisel in the corner. Whiffs on the clearing pass. Forecheck. Stars will send it back behind Smith. Now they'll bring it up the high post. Takes a shot. That's blocked by Praisel up front. Gunner Smith up the left-hand side. Down into the Star zone. Banks stays on side. Drags that toe. Gunner down low. Tries to center it up front. That's deflected. Goes far corner. Comes up back high to McClin. Stolen by the Stars. This will be Swan up the right-hand side. Tries to center it back up. That goes past the stick, far corner. Now back down low to Swan. Back behind the net. Into the near corner. Tries to cycle it around the board. Smith's right there. Just missed on the big check. Now Brownie will send it around. Trying to clear it. Held by the Stars right at the blue line. 9:15 remaining in a high-action first period. Cleared out by McClin. Now it'll trickle up front. Held by Hicks. Centered. Saved by Smith. Cleared out to neutral. That'll slow down the action a little bit. Knights had all of it going in the first part of this period, but the Stars have ramped it up here as we approach the midway of the first period. This will be Banks down in the corner. Comes around the backside of Whittlestat to his backhand. Centered up front. Smith trying to work that one. Goes off into the back behind Whittlestat. Around the boards, McClin will hold it at the blue line. Sends it back down in the corner. Larson, Smith, both battle for the puck. Loose grab by the Stars in the near corner. Chipped out to neutralize. This will be Cunningham. Waits for everybody, gets on side. Takes a shot. Whittlestat with the save. They'll blow a dead. Face-off will be in the Star zone. 8:12 remaining the first. No score. Larson, Smith, Fortner in on the forwards. Cunningham and Com on the defense. One over to Com. He'll take a shot. That's deflected and goes out of play. Face-off one again up to Com. Sends another one, deflected off Fortner, goes wide of the net. Here come the Stars. That'll be Schultzer. Sauces it up in the air, knocked down by Com off the half wall, over towards Larson. Chip down into the Star zone. They'll bring it around the backside of Whittlestat up near Schultzer. And now we should get an icing on this. They will call icing, arm in the air. They'll blow a dead. Face-off will come back to the Star zone with 7:10 remaining the first. We are scoreless.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
Face-off comes up to Brown. Brown will slam it off the half wall back behind Whittlestat. Chased by Sanders. Loose puck comes up the near side. Grabbed by McClin. Nice move. Loses the puck though to a nice check. Back check there by Tillery. McClin comes back, returns the favor, steals the puck. Now to go Gunner Smith over to Brown, and we're going to get an icing here, and that'll come out to the Knight zone for the face-off. bringing sexy back. Gunner Smith, Zwellenberg, Sanders, Brown and McClendon. That'll come to Brown. He'll backhand it around the half wall over towards Sanders. Sanders with a little time will skate into the neutral zone. Round Schimmel. Loses the puck more towards the crease. Nice body check there. Two players running into each other. Sanders got the better end of that one. Comes out to neutral, Brown. Brown will chip it into the Star zone. Now they'll come D to D, and they'll sling it over far side right in front of the Stars bench. Quick outlet just in front of Schimmel's stick. Deflected down to the Knight zone. Now McClendon bounces it off the back half wall to Brown. Brown sends it back around near side. This is Chikine. Whiffed on the pass. Schimmel sends it down into the Knight zone. Now grabbed by Brown up the half wall. Grabbed by Zwellenberg. Cross ice. Over to Smith. Gunner Smith has it poke checked away as he was coming in up that right-hand side. Bounces it back up high to Brown. Stars will grab this one. Deflected. Comes right to Smith, and they'll blow it dead. .535 remaining in the first. Still no score. Chikine, Richter, and Goins. Prazel and Morrison on this defensive zone faceoff. Poked ahead by Prazel, but held in by the Stars near corner. Loose puck. Chikine will backhand it over to the half wall. Battles for the puck. It goes around the backside of Smith. Big check there by Prazel. Right up front. Smith with a save! Stars gained some ground right in front of the slot. They were able to get a shot off. Smith was able to save it, and it was point blank. High scoring opportunity for the Stars. Smith sends them away.
This game brought to you by CK Print and Design, your one-stop print shop.
Swan and Richter will battle out this defensive zone faceoff for the Knights. Shot deflected by Goins, comes over near corner. Morrison will send it around the half wall. Schultzer will hold it in. Now loose puck over here towards Chikine. Gets it up high to McCray. Chikine's still battling for it. McCray comes away with it, takes a shot. Smith with the save. Schultzer down low into the corner. Centers it up front, stolen by Prazel. Poke checked away by the Stars. Once again, there's that poke check we talk about. Probably one of the better or best teams in the conference on getting these poke checks. Big check there on Busher by Tillery. Loose puck rattles around the backside of Smith. Sent up the boards by Prazel. Stars will grab this one in their own zone. Loose puck right here. This will be Grant. Grant over towards Schultzer. Saved by Smith. Thought he covered it up, but went wide of the post. Now sent back down behind Smith. Once again, grabbed by Prazel. Backhands it around the half wall. Bounces off the ref's skate. That'll come to Busher. Busher up ahead towards Dunlap. Loose puck grabbed by Schultzer once again in the neutral zone. He'll take a shot. Smith with another save, and he'll cover this one up. Stars applying all the pressure right now. Oh, down goes the ref. Gives him a little chuckle. 7 shots on goal for the Stars, only 1 for the Knights. Busher banks Dunlap. Com and Cunningham over towards Com. Can't get it cleared, comes right up front. Oh, goes down one of the Stars players. Loose puck, and that's going to be an offsides by Schimmel. Face-off will come out to neutral. Face-off won by the Stars. Jensen goes cross ice. Emily down into the Knight zone. Com will send it back up to neutral off the stick of Dunlap. Busher over skates it. Now to come over here. Cunningham sends it up the boards towards Banks. Jensen goes down, Banks gets it in the corner. Poked away once again by the Stars. Cunningham can't hold it at the blue line. Now backhand at Com. Com will send it back into the Star zone. Sent back out by the Stars all the way down to Com in the Knight zone. Com will peel back around for a little time and space. Now whips it cross ice just past Busher. Cross ice, Com tries to slap it down. Gorder will send it into the crease. Now grabbed by Cunningham over to Dunlap. Back to Cunningham. Nice give and go. Shot, saved by Stars. They'll blow this dead. 2:43 remaining in the first. Knights finally get their second shot on goal. Whittlestadt hasn't been pressured much yet. Larson, Smith, Fortner, face-off comes to McClin. Pressured by McCray, poked away. Brown holds it right at the blue line. Fortner over here near side. He'll send one up front, blocked away by the Stars. Hicks will send it around the half wall, up towards McCray. Nice body check by Larson. Puck sent out into the Knight zone. This will be Brown. He's going to be forechecked. Sends it cross ice. Tapped by McClin. Stolen by Swan. Saved by Smith. Centered back up front. Fortner's right there. Kicked away by McClin. He'll push it ahead to Larson up the right. Puts on the brakes, looking to center it. Now he'll send one towards Whittlestadt. Saved by Whittlestadt. They'll blow it dead. Two minutes remaining in the first, no score. In will come Smith, Sanders, Zwellenberg. Cunningham and Com will stay in on the defense. Face off one over towards Com. Tries to center it, blocked away by Stars. Comes right to Zwellenberg, takes a shot just over the top of the crossbar. Backhander trying to get it to Smith. That was blocked up there by the Stars. Now battle down in the corner. Sanders comes away with it. Backside of Whittlestadt. He'll be slowed up. Zwellenberg comes away with it. Poke checked off into the far corner. Comes right to Sanders. His shot towards Whittlestadt blocked away. Zwellenberg will battle for it. Here comes Coles. Coles up the right-hand side. Cunningham sends him wide. Poke checked it. Centered up front. Big check by Sanders. Comes up to Tillery, shot, goes high over the glove, rebound, shoots and scores. So with 1:14 remaining in the first, Stars strike first, 1-0. Smith, Larson, Fortner will check in on this forward line. McClin and Brown on the defense. Larson and Schimmel will battle this one out. Loose puck right there at the red line. Slapped at by Gorder. Now it's sent into the Knight zone. This will be grabbed by McClin. Puts on the brakes around the backside of Smith. Being back checked by Schimmel. Loose puck now that's grabbed by Brown. Off the half wall up towards Smith. Now it's Larson. Cross ice pass, tipped off Fortner's stick. Fortner with a forecheck, keeps it down into the Star zone. McClin will come over, grab this one, far corner. Tried to center it, Larson right there, but can't get it past the feet of a couple of the Stars players. Held by Smith. Bounces one off Schimmel, now it kicks out into the neutral zone. Here come the Stars. Quick shot over Smith, comes over near corner. Rudder will hold this one, deflected by Smith, right into the glove of Smith, no relation.
Score a goal today and call Peak 9 Insurance for your home, auto, and business needs.
21 seconds remaining in the period. Stars leading 1-0. Face-off will be in the Knight zone. Face-off comes near corner, backhanded by Cunningham around the boards. Centered up front, stolen by Com. 2-on-2, Com right, Banks left. Com gets it to Banks. Banks up front, shoots. Saved by Whittlestat. Little action up front. Refs skate in, slow that up. Nice move by Bank. Whittlestat equal to the task at hand there with 4.1 seconds remaining. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Knights. Comes up, Com shot, goes over the net, and that's the end of the period. After one, it's the Kansas City Stars 1, the Kansas City Knights 0. Shots on goal in that first, 9 shots on goal for the Stars, 4 for the Knights. High-paced action here in the first period. Knights started off winning most of the time of possession in the attack zone, but couldn't get any shots off on Whittlestat to get him challenged. Kind of changed right around the midway of the first period as the Stars ramped it up. And they started controlling the time of possession in the attack zone. They've led the shots on goal so far. And they take a 1-0 lead to the second. Smith, Wellenberg, Sanders, Com, and Cunningham in on the defense. Face off down to the Stars. Chipped off the half wall up towards McCray. Down to Swan. Takes a shot. Smith with a save. Bounces right in front of the crease. Now cleared out by Com. Pushed out into the neutral zone. This will be Sanders reaching back for it. He'll get back checked, and then we'll have to slow everything up as the Knights get back on side. Cunningham sends it up the half wall. Down in the corner, chases after the own puck, comes down in the near corner, tries to center it up front. Stolen by the Stars. Nice forecheck by Zwellenberg to Smith. He tries to center it, now grabbed by Com. Quick shot, Whittlestat with a save. Knights getting to their forechecking a little bit down in this offensive zone, keeping the puck down there. Now they'll get an offensive zone face-off. And the players went, but the ref didn't, so we'll try this again. One over to Sanders, deflected up front. Nice move, Smith, shot, shoots and scores! Kansas City goal! Number 7, Gunnar Smith from number 6, Kingston Sanders. .13:57 remaining in the second. Knights have tied it at 1. Face-off grab by the Stars. Tillery bounces off Cole's stick. Now down into the Stars zone. Busher battling for this. Dunlap comes away with it, gets it up to Banks. Up high to McClin. Deflected, loose puck right in the far circle, grabbed by Dunlap. Skates in, takes an odd angle shot, saved by Whittlestadt. Now Grant will clear it out into the neutral zone. Schultzer back checked by Dunlap, poked away by McClin. Now dumped into the night zone. This will come down low to Banks. Banks will wrap it around the half wall, past Brown, comes all the way up high to Dunlap. Busher pushes it up the half wall, sent back into the night zone. They got an arm in the air, that's going to be an icing. Face-off will come back to the Star zone. Boy, the second picked up just as the way the first period ended. A lot of high action. Fortner, Smith, Larson will check in. Cunningham and Com on the defense. 13:07 remaining in the second. We're tied at 1. Face-off, Larson up to Com. Cross ice, Smith whiffed on the pass. Beautiful look by Com. Comes out to Larson. He'll take a shot right off of Whittlestadt's shoulder. Goes off far corner. That's a Smith battling for it. In comes Fortner. Picks it up. Sends it up to Cunningham. Blocked up front. Goes far corner. Larson comes away with this one. Chips it around the half wall. Backside of Whittlestadt. Nice check by Fortner. Loose puck. Goes back behind Whittlestadt again. Ooh, Larson tried to grab that one. Poked away by the Stars. Now it's Cunningham. Shot. Blocked. Cleared by the Stars. They're going to get an icing. Smart move by the Stars. Jensen, he just said, let's slow this thing down. Face off back into the Star zone. In comes Richter, Goins, and Chikine. Com and Cunningham on the defense. Face off won by the Stars. Forecheck there by Chikine, but can't get a hold of the puck. Chip back out. We got an arm in the air. There's another icing. They'll come back into the Star zone for another offensive zone face off for the Knights. He tried to sneak in. The refs will kick him back out. Richter trying to win it over to Chikine. Loose puck. Bounces off Goins. Goes down in the corner. Chikine will battle for it. Goins wins it. Gets it back behind Whittlestadt. Backhander comes over near side. Slapped down by the Stars. Pushed ahead. This is Gorder. Nice shot by Gorder. Quick action save by Smith. Cunningham splitting the difference. Didn't know if to block the pass or block the shot. Took the pass away and left a clean open shot for Gorder, and Smith could see it all the way and got the glove saved. Face off here in the night zone now. Prazel check in along with Morrison. Smith, Wellenberg, and Sanders wrapped around the half wall by Prazel. Stars hold it, come right to the slot, takes a shot, glove saved by Smith. Swan and Smith will do it again here in the night zone. Face-off comes right to Zwellenberg. He'll chip it ahead to Sanders, up the right-hand side, pushed wide right, puts on the brakes for a little time and space. Forecheck by McCray. Sanders still coming away with it. Bouncing around in front of the crease. Nice steal there by Zwellenberg. But kicked out into the neutral zone. Zwellenberg will come back for this one down into the near corner. Swan comes away with it, centered up front, deflected. Now it'll be Zwellenberg. Trickles out to Prazel. Prazel into the Star zone. That shot's deflected, comes over near corner. Grabbed by Smith. McCray will battle for it. McCray comes away with it, bounces one off Prazel, stays in the Star zone, now cleared. McCray up the left-hand side, around Prazel. Shot, saved by Smith with the right pillow. Comes off the wall, comes straight to Sanders. Back checked by McCray. Stolen by Schultzer. Round Prazel back through the crease. Shot goes wide of the net. Nice stick handling there by Schultzer. Tried to get a backhander in there on Smith, but sent it wide. Now here's Schultzer once again. Pressured by Busher. Loses the puck. Coles with a shot. It's wide of the net. Comes over far side. Jensen and Busher. Big body checks. Now to come to Prazel. He's going to bounce it off the half wall. They're going to wave this icing off. Hicks misses on the clearing pass. So that's grabbed by Sanders. Tries to bring it near side Busher. Loose puck grabbed by Dunlap. Around the backside of Whittlestadt. Centering pass blocked away by Schultzer. Comes right here into your front window. Morrison will slap it ahead. Now that'll go Busher to Banks. Banks up the right-hand side. Shot deflected. Whittlestadt jumps on top of it. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Star zone. 9:42 remaining in the second. We are tied at 1. Larson, Smith, Fortner, Brown, and McClin. Face off, grabbed by the Stars, backhanded out into the neutral zone. This will come to Brown. Being pressured, sends it over near side, bounces right over the stick of Smith. Now Schimmel will send it into the Knight zone. Shot blocked by Brown. He'll grab this one up the left-hand side. Smith will fill the middle, chip down into the corner. Smith will chase after it. Backhands it around the backside of Whittlestadt. Brown near side, blocked up front by the Stars. Sent over near side, nobody here. Stars will race over. This is Rudder. Cross ice, slap down, Spector. Loose puck. Oh, big check down goes Fortner on that check from Spector. Loose puck, grabbed by the Stars. They'll try to sling it back behind the defense. Poked away by Brown. Centered up front, poked away there by McClin. Up the half wall, out into neutral ice. Now backhanded by Rudder. Back into the Knight zone. They'll get a line change, slowed up here. This will be Brown, far side, forecheck by the Stars. Can't get a hold of that puck. Now it'll be Swan, far side. Pressured by Smith. Comes to the slot. Shot goes wide of the net. Comes over near side. Hicks will hold this one. Deflected off Fortner and cleared by Larson. Tillery up the wall. Larson with a forecheck. Grabs a hold of that puck. Sends it back behind Whittlestadt. Hicks will send it around the half wall. Physicality starting to pick up here for both teams. This comes to Com, slaps it off the half wall, and now quickly out to McCray. Poked away by Com. Centered up front, blocked by Smith. He'll grab it in the near corner. Trying to chip it around Swan. Swan slows that up, trying to get it up to Sanders. McCray comes flying in on a check there on Sanders. Now it's Morton, cross ice to Swan. Chipped up the half wall, up ahead to Morton, down into the Knight zone, poked away by Cunningham. Up ahead to Sanders. Whiffs on the shot from the slot. Cunningham will hold it at the blue line. He'll take a shot. Whittlestadt with a save. Goes off far corner, grabbed by Sanders. Quick shot, goes wide over the glove of Whittlestadt, comes over near side Zwellenberg. Being pestered by Swan, loses the puck out to neutral. Now a backhand it to Cunningham. Cross ice to Com. Chipped up the boards. Smith will chase it. Emily will get there first for the Stars. Now it'll be Schultzer. Sends one towards Smith. Kicked off into the far corner. This will be Cunningham. 6:22 remaining in the second. Tied at 1, sent back up towards Smith. He'll cover this one up, blow it dead. Great line for both teams.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
A lot of speed, a lot of physicality. In will come Richter, Chikini, Goins, Brown and McClin on the defense. Face-off grabs Schultzer. Blocked away off of Brown's stick, goes off far corner. Schultzer will try to center it. This is grabbed by Fast Freddie Richter. Pushes it ahead to Goins up the right. Tries to pull back through the middle, gets checked down, loose puck. This will be grabbed by the Stars. Shipped off the half wall, past Brown. This will be Grant trying to center back to Schultzer, back to Grant, back to Schultzer. Shot goes off the foot of Smith. Nice passing by the Stars on that one between Schultzer and Swan. And now we're going to get a check and roughing, and this is going to be Goins as he'll head off to the sin bin. Brought to you by the Westport Flea Market Bar and Grill, home of the best burgers in Kansas City. Check was a little too late there by Goins. Pass had already been well on its way, and the Stars will get the first power play of the game. Larson and Smith will check in on this one along with Cunningham and Com. 2 minutes to the clock, 5:39 remaining the second, tied at 1. Cunningham grabs this face-off, sends it around the half wall, bounces weirdly off the partition right to Spector, sends it cross ice to Gorder. Centered up front, right under the feet of Com. Schimmel will bring this out to neutral. The Stars will have to get back on side. Off the half wall, up ahead to Gorder. Into the night zone. Centering pass blocked by Smith. Comes over near half wall. Now Smith will get the clear. Back behind Weddlestadt. Big check by Smith. That one was just as the pass delivered, so no roughing on that one. Quick shot, saved by Smith. 1:05 remaining on the power play. Now poked away by Com, sends it around the back half wall. Far side held by the Stars. Comes over near corner. Grabbed by Com. Chipped up ahead, tried to get it to Larson, stolen by Spector, and now we're going to get a trip, or an interference on Gorder. Could have went either way. That'll neutralize the power play, so we'll skate 4-on-4 for the next 43 seconds as Gorder heads off to the sin bin, brought to you by the Westport Flea Market Bar and Grill. Face-off will come down into the Stars zone, and in 43 seconds, we'll get a Knights power play.
This game brought to you by CK Print and Design, your one-stop print shop.
Knights will bring in Busher, Dunlap, McClin, and Brown. Comes over near side towards McClin, backhands it down into the corner towards Dunlap. Now it's McCray and McClin battling up against the half wall. Dunlap right there, backhands it towards the crease. That's blocked by Rudder. He'll send it out in the neutral zone. This will come to Brown. Off the half wall. Busher come too far to the center, so grabbed by the Stars down into the night zone. Rudder will chase after it into the far corner, pressured by Dunlap. Trying to center it. Brown will snag that one, sends it up the half wall. Tillery up front, blocked by Brown. Tillery again, blocked by Dunlap. That's the end of the power play, or the 4-on-4. Now the Knights go to the power play. Can't get it cleared. Now it'll be off to the stick of McClin. In comes Smith, quickly up to Smith. Up the left-hand side, high centering pass. Comes up to McClin. Far side, Busher, one-timer, goes wide of the net. Up to Smith. Pinned up against the wall by Swan. Comes away with it. Com's calling for it. Shoots it, no goal, off the post! Whittlestat sat on it right after that shot. Gunnar Smith sends one off the post. Com was open back door. Face-off will be in the Star zone. 3:05 remaining in the second. 44 seconds remaining on the power play. Zwellenberg, Banks, Smith, Com, and Cunningham. Face-off comes to Com. Peels back a little time and space. Now he'll toe the blue line. Comes to the slot. Takes a shot. Whittlestat save. Comes over to Smith in the corner. Gunnar Smith. Leaves it for Zwellenberg. Cross ice. Shot. Whittlestat save up into the net. Off the stick of Cunningham. Nice look with that cross ice pass. 2:45 remaining in the period. 24 seconds remaining on the power play. Smith sends it over far half wall, now sends it up the boards. Cunningham can't handle that one, bounces over a stick, out to neutral. Knights will have to get on side. Here comes Cunningham. Can't get around Grant. Grant clears it. 10 seconds remaining. That should end the power play. Smith will touch it up far corner, grabbed by Com. 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Back to full strength for the Stars. Here comes Com. Back checked by Gorder, gets the steal, shot, Smith with a save. Comes to the stick of Zwellenberg. To Cunningham, to Banks. Back to Cunningham off of Com. Out to neutralize Zwellenberg. To Com, skates it in. Right hand side, tries a cross ice pass. Smith gets it to Banks. Backside of Whittlestat. Banks right through the crease, continually back check. Oh, that should be boarding. And no penalty on that, and the Knights bench is going crazy. Defensive cross ice pass, now up ahead. This is Grant. He'll skate in, takes a shot, Smith with the save, and the Knights aren't going to be happy about that one. .122 remaining in the second. We're tied at 1. Face off in the Knights zone. Larson, Smith, Fortner. McClin and Brown. Centered up front. Grant shot, shoots, and scores. 1:10 remaining in the second. Stars get back up front 2-1. Larson, Smith. Sanders is checked in. Backhand, it comes to Brown. He tries to get it to Sanders. That's blocked down by the Stars. They'll send it in the Knight zone. Now Brown will send it up ahead towards Larson. Rudder with the check on Sanders. Loose puck. Grabbed by Smith. Right up to Brown. Backhand by Larson. Goes wide of the net. To Larson. Tried to get it to Brown, streaking through the crease. Now it's Sanders. To Brown, back to Sanders. Forecheck by the Stars, loose puck comes to Brown, gets it ahead to Larson. Larson up the right-hand side, tried to center to Smith, blocked away by the Stars, 20 seconds remaining. Now to be Rudder, down low with Smith. Round the half wall, far side. McClin holds it. Brown with a shot. Whittlestat with a save. And that'll be the end of the period. After 2, It's the Stars 2, the Knights 1. We'll take about a 15-minute break to clean the ice. We'll be back shortly.
Score a goal today and call Peak 9 Insurance for your home, auto, and business needs.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Just finishing up the cleaning of the ice here in the second intermission. Zamboni's leaving the ice. Out come the players, at least the Knights anyways. Here come the Stars as they come out of their locker room. Refs will be coming out shortly. We sit at 2-1 as we head to the third period. Tillery got things started for the Stars. 1:14 remaining in the first. Got the Stars on the board 1-0. Smith from Sanders, that's Gunnar Smith from Sanders. Just underway into the second. We're minute 3 into the period. Knights tied it at 1. And then Gorder, with 1:10 remaining in the second, puts the Stars back out on front 2-1, and that's where we sit. The Knights were outshot in the first period 9-4. Did start ramping it up there in the second, outshot the Stars 13-10. So shots on goal right now, 17 for the Knights. They have 1 goal to show for it. Stars 19 shots, they have 2 goals, both of them coming very late in each of the periods. So Knights will have some work to do as we head to the third. This is a battle of the second and third place teams in the conference. Stars sitting in second, 1 point ahead of the Knights. So the Knights can gain that second spot. They can find a way to get this victory. They do have 1 less game shown right now. That's probably the game that was canceled at the very beginning of the season against the Saints when the refs didn't show up. I guess they had them plugged in as a PM game and it was an AM game. So hopefully we can make that up. Might become valuable when it comes to the seedings. Littlestat will head off to our left as we go to the third period. Trent Smith in goal to the right. Knights will bring out Zwellenberg, Sanders, and Gunnar Smith to start this third period. Cunningham and Com will be on the defense. Stars will counter with Schultzer. Coles and Grant on the forward line. Face-off comes to Cunningham. He'll bring it up the left-hand side. Takes a shot, goes over the post. Far side, Com will hold it. Zellenberg loses off his stick, slapped out in the neutral zone by the Stars. Now Schultzer will send it down into the corner. Cunningham will grab it, be backside of Smith, but loses it off his stick. Schultzer now has it poked away, grabbed by Zwellenberg, back behind Smith. Up the left-hand side comes Zwellenberg. Around Jensen. Loses at edge. Ice a little slick out there. Looks a little watery still. Smith tries to center it. Blocked by the Stars. Now Schultzer will slap it off the half wall. Bounces into the Knight zone. Sanders up ahead to Com. Com whiffs a shot. Goes wide of the post. Held by Busher. Down in the corner. Loses it out into the neutral zone. Knights will have to get back on side. In comes Busher up the left. Down goes Busher off a check from Spector. Now it's Schimmel for the Stars. Poked away by Com. Spector sends it down low. This will be grabbed by Cunningham. Tried to get it to Dunlap, and that's going to be an icing as it's past his stick. Face-off will come back to the Knight zone. 13-11 remaining in the game with the Stars leading 2-1. Smith, Dunlap, Banks, Brown and McClin. Face-off comes down low, ripped around the half wall by Brown. Hicks will hold it at the blue line, right to Gorder, takes a shot. Smith with a save, rebound, goes wide of the net. Battle down low for the puck. Stars come away with it, whiff on the pass. Now it'll be Smith chasing after it against Schimmel. Dunlap will get it out into the neutral zone. Now kick back in, that's McClin. Goes D to Brown. Sauced up high, grabbed by Hicks, dumped into the Knight zone. Nice body check there by Banks. Gorder will grab it, deflected off Brown, comes down in the corner. Smith gets it up to Banks. Banks will lose it. He tries to come backhand. That'll be Rudder. Bounces it off the back wall. McClin tries to leave it for Banks. Now a shot that goes through the crease, comes over near side Dunlap. Trickles out to neutral. This will be Banks. Sends it cross ice over to Brown. Up to McClin, backhands it into the Star zone, grabbed by the Stars, slapped off the half wall. Grabbed by Rudder, tries to backhand it to Swan. Smith will skate down and grab this one near corner, backside of Smith. Comes up through the crease, loses on a poke check. Slapped off the half wall. Ooh, big check there by McCray, late on Morrison. Stolen by Sanders, shot wide left of the net. Right back to Sanders. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Forecheck by Swan. Loose puck, cleared out by the Stars. Now it'll be McCray, sends it far side towards Morton. Brazel comes back, grabs this in the Knight zone. Leaves it for Smith. Smith up ahead, off of Zwellenberg. Arms in the air, touched by the Stars. Now Morrison, he'll backhand it. Zwellenberg gets on side. Stars will grab this one. Down in the corner. Grabbed up front. Sanders. Around the half wall, getting it to Larson near corner. Poked away. Morrison sends one just off the left pad of Weddlestadt. Goes off far side, backhanded up into the neutral zone. Sanders and Schultzer will battle for it. Loose puck grabbed by Morrison. Now back to Schultzer for the Stars. Gains the red line, gains the blue line, brings it in the Knight zone. Nice move around Prazel. Shot, shoots and scores. That'll be Coles from Schultzer. .10-12 remaining in the game. Stars are up 3-1. Larson, Smith, Fortner in here. Cunningham and Com on the defense. Face-off comes to Fortner, backhands it down into the Star zone. Around the half wall, Cunningham will try to hold it, does hold it right at the blue line. Now loses it to a poke check, kick back out to neutral. Smith with the back check, comes away with it, takes a shot wide of Weddlestadt. Rebound, goes wide of the net. Cunningham gets it to Fortner. He goes down, loses the puck. Stars come away with it. Now down into the Knight zone. This will be Calm. Shift around up the half wall, loose puck. Larson will come back, grabs it on the right-hand side, takes a body check up against the boards. Down he goes, loose puck. Smith with a body check, still loose. Now Swan will backhand it. Grabbed by Larson. Tries to center it up high. Stars will grab this one, backhands it into the neutral zone. Spector up the left, pulls back, puts on the brakes, shot. Blocker saves Smith, comes over near side. That's deflected by Smith. Rebound, blocked by Com. And now we're going to get a penalty on the Knights. This will be Larson, loose puck up front. Com will touch it up. And he's going to get an elbow in and head off to the sin bin. So Stars go to the power play with 8:42 remaining in the game, leading 3-1. Brown and McClin will come in on the defense. Smith and Dunlap are the two forwards. Face-off Knight zone, far side of the ice. Loose puck, grabbed by Brown. He'll clear it straight down towards Whittlestat. Bounces off the wall, comes right to the crease, but too late for the Knights to get to it. Dunlap, nice forecheck, gets the steal, but loses the puck to Tillery. Tillery up through the middle. Right through neutral, back check by Dunlap, leaves it for Hicks. Backhand trying to get it to Swan, that'll trickle out to neutral. It'll come D-to-D with Schultzer. Now it'll be McCray. Grabbed by McClin, cleared by McClin. McCray from behind, backside of Whittlestat. Cray off the half wall. Comes to Brown. Brown will clear it right back towards Whittlestat. He'll kick this one off to the side, grabbed by Swan. Forechecked by Smith, gets the steal. Stolen back by Swan, stolen back by Smith, and now we're going to get a slashing by Smith. Two-minute slashing by Gunnar Smith. And that'll put the Stars on a 5-on-3 power play. 7:27 remaining in the game. Stars leading 3-1. Knights will come out with Goins, Fortner, and Cunningham. 45 seconds, they'll get Larson back. Won by the Stars, comes over near side, Gorder skates in, shot, Smith with the save.
This
Face-off
game
will
is
be
brought to
near
you by
side.
Power Electric. Power puts people first.
Fortner will step in to take this face-off against Schimmel. Fortner wins at far corner, but Grant will skate over and grab this one. Skates to the crease, takes a shot, blocker saves Smith. Kicked away by Smith. Spector brings it up high to Grant. Grant will skate in, back over to Spector in the far right. Odd angle shot, it comes around the half wall. Jensen will hold it at the blue line, sends it down into the corner. Gorder up high to Jensen. Shot, saved by Smith. Rebound, shoots, and scores. That'll be Schimmel. 6:41 remaining in the game. Power play goal for the Stars. And one penalty had actually ended before that went in, so it was a 5-on-4. Now it'll be a 5-on-5, so that'll end the last penalty for the Knights. They've got themselves a deficit with 6:41 to go. Face-off comes to Brown. Cross ice right to Sanders. Little poke check by Spector. Sanders loses the puck. Forward check by Schimmel, loses it once again. Schimmel, big check there by Sanders, loses the puck. Larson loses it, now it comes right to Smith. Foot race for the puck, Smith skates in, wide of the net. Comes around the half wall to McClin. Leaves it for Sanders. Poke checked away, but comes right to Larson. Now deflected, out into the neutral zone, grabbed by Gunnar Smith. Down into the Star zone, they'll come D to Jensen. Gains the red line, sends one towards Smith, blocked off into the far corner. Grant up the wall, that'll be to McCray in the neutral zone. Stars will have to regroup with 5:35 remaining. Now it's Brown. Cross ice deflected by Swan. Down into the corner, grabbed by Larson. Now big check by Jensen. And Jensen's going to head off to the sin bin on that check, roughing. And the Knights will go to the power play with 5:18 remaining in the game, trailing 4-1. Knights trying to get their lineups here. It'll be Gunnar Smith, Kingston Sanders, Hoyt Banks, Brody Cunningham, and Caleb Brown will step over the wall. 5:18 remain in the game. 2 minutes on the penalty. Roughing. Backhand goes just past the crease by Banks. Cycled up the wall, held by Cunningham. Nice move around Schultzer. Shot blocked, comes right to Brown. He'll send one. That's blocked up front by Rudder. Goes over the top of the crossbar, held by Sanders. Check by Schultzer. Schultzer with the steal. Back check Brown. And Smith with the save. One-on-one opportunity, Schultzer and Smith. Smith wins this one, covers it up. Face-off will be in the Knight zone.
This game brought to you by CK Print and Design, your one-stop print shop.
.131 remaining on the power play for the Knights. Kick down in the corner by Smith. To Zwellenberg, around the boards to Smith. Up ahead quickly to Banks. Banks will get around Emily, but loses the puck. Sent up the half wall, out to neutral, grabbed by Cunningham. Cross ice, tipped by Zwellenberg at the blue line. Now Zwellenberg and Emily will go race for it. Comes off into the corner to Grant. And he'll clear it down into the Knight zone. Smith will touch this one up, grabbed by Cunningham. Forechecked by Coles. Loose puck, grabbed by Cunningham once again. Sends it cross ice to Gunnar Smith. Smith up the right-hand side. Down into the corner, centers it, nobody home. Comes right to Cunningham. Whiffs on the one-timer, comes right to Zwellenberg. Now poked away by the Stars. Emily, loose puck. Banks will grab this far half wall. Owens, they pull Smith. They'll get the 6th skater out. Empty net. Here comes Sanders. Brings it up high to Zwellenberg. Cross ice. Cunningham, shot. Weddlestadt covers it up. 5 seconds remaining on the 6-on-4 power play with an empty net for the Knights. 3:22 remaining in the game. Stars leading 4-1. Busher, Larson, Smith, Cunningham, Dunlap, and Zwellenberg will stay out here. Knights trying to get a goal here to cut things a little closer. That'll end the power play, so it'll be a 6-on-5 empty net. Stars are back to full strength. Busher off of Smith's stick, out to the neutral ice, grabbed by Zwellenberg. Skates it in left-hand side. Up against the half wall, battle for the puck. Somebody lost a twig. That's Zwellenberg. Cleared by the Stars, and we're going to get icing. Face-off will come back into the Stars zone with 2:54 remaining in the game.
Score a goal today and call Peak 9 Insurance for your home, auto, and business needs.
Timeout, Knights. So the Stars struck late into the first to get the lead. Knights countered early into the second to tie it at 1. Towards the end of the second, 1:10 remaining. Gorder gets a go-ahead goal for the Stars. And then at 10:17 remaining in the third, Stars get a 3-1 lead. They get a power play goal with 6:41 remaining in the game. Go up 4-1. Knights now have an empty net, trailing 4-1, 2:54 remaining. Timeout's over. Knights will come in with Chikine, Dunlap, Larson, Banks. Smith comes right to Smith, shoots wide left of the net. And Cunningham. Now the Stars will clear it. Oh, ref got in the way. Comes right to Schimmel, and we're going to get an offside. Big break for the Knights as the Stars had a 2-on-0 for an empty net, but they ended up getting an offside, so faceoff will come out to neutral ice. They'll put Trent Smith back in net. Chikine will head to the bench. Banks will take the face-off against Schimmel. Won by Schimmel. Gains the red line. Rudder dumps it into the Knight zone right to Larson. Larson off the stick of Banks. Entry pass by Gorder, blocked. Now battle up against the blue line. 2:25 remaining. Now to be Schimmel up the left-hand side. Empty net. Knights have 6 back on there. Here comes Sanders. Sanders and Smith. Over to Smith, and they're going to call offsides. Neutral zone face-off. Knights will keep the net empty. Gunner Smith, Bo Smith, Busher, Sanders, Zwellenberg, and Cunningham will be the 6 skaters for the Knights. Face-off grab by Sanders, over to Busher. Around Morton, Busher will take it in, and an offsides is the call. As the shot sails over the top of the crossbar, comes back out to neutral. This will be near side this time. 1:58 remaining, Stars leading 4-1. Face off to Sanders. Being forechecked by Grant. Now it'll come around. Coles, loose puck, grabbed by Sanders. Quick shot. Whittlestat with a save. Puck trickled far side circle to Busher. He ripped a shot, but Whittlestat got over and blocked that one. 1:43 remaining in the game. Comes to Cunningham, shot, glove save, Whittlestat. A lot of pushing after the fact. They'll break that one up. Smith was skating away from it, kept getting pushed in the back. Face off Smith, grabbed by Tillery down low. Loose puck comes right to Zwellenberg, loses it, he tries to come to the crease, shot by Schultzer, shoots and scores. Empty net goal by Schultzer with 1:26 remaining. It's 5-1 Stars. Chikine and Richter will check in along with Goins, Prazel, and Morrison. Face-off comes near side towards Schultzer. Loose puck right in front of the crease. Prazel will clear it, bounces off the half wall out to neutral. Into the Star zone. Shift off the half wall, right back to Prazel. And that's deflected, goes out of play. Neutralized face-off here for, nope, comes back into the Knight zone. Face-off one down low, grabbed by Morrison around the backside of Smith. Rudder will hold it at the blue line, sends it back down low. Grabbed by Swan. Tries to center it up front. Richter will block that one, and now we're going to get a penalty. Well, no penalty. They blew it dead. I thought it was on that check. Face-off will be in this Knight zone with 56 seconds remaining in the game. Richter wins it to himself, back below Smith. Rudder holds it for the Stars. Now Morrison backhands it around the backside of Smith once again. McCray will pin it up against the wall. Prazel trying to dig it out. Down goes Prazel and McCray. Now they will blow it dead as Prazel's down on the ice. And McCray will head to the sin bin. And Prazel will go with him. They're going to give this offsetting. We'll skate 5-on-5. Oh, no. Prazel goes to the sin bin. Okay, McCray was going to the bench. Ref said, nope, you come in here too. We'll skate 5-on-5. 27 seconds remaining in the game. Morrison and Brown, Richter, Goins, and Chikine. One far side by the Stars, skates to the slot, takes a shot, Smith with the save. Face off far side, Chikine up the half wall. We're going to get an icing on this. 18 seconds left. Another defensive zone face off for the Knights. Goins comes away with the face-off, gains the red line, gains the blue line, loses the puck, and we're going to get an offsides. Did not gain the blue line. Says the officials. 9.7 seconds remaining in the game. Neutralized face-off, hopefully for the last dead whistle here. Richter slaps it into the Stars zone, grabbed by the Stars, and this one will be over. Morrison will hold it at the blue line, takes a shot wide, and that's your final. Final score, Kansas City Stars 5 and your Kansas City Knights 1. We'll be back tomorrow, 3:15 for varsity action. It'll be your Knights taking on the Northwest Arkansas Ice Hogs. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.